All right, Ohio, konnichiwa, good morning, good afternoon. It's close enough to either one. Hello, one and all. Candace Otaku is here with you today. Got a special stream for you all. Sorry, procrastinating here a little bit. Just because I'm a little anxious, a little excited. I'm a mess. Anyway. We got a special deal for you today. First off, just nothing really fancy. Just thought I'd show this off. Kind of neat. One of those, I think they're called a fig pin that I got recently. A Gretzko. If you haven't seen that anime, definitely watch it. Got our Mimikyu squad here, as always. Well, since the last stream, these two new, and of course our OG one here. But enough of that. Final booster box today of the Digimon card game, Battle of Omni. Gonna be opening that up. See if we can't get any of those secret rare Omnimon cards, which I'm sure by now they've probably went down a little bit in price, but are usually the main cards to try to get out of this set. Let's see. 112 in total. Let's see, we got 44 commons, 30 uncommons, 26 rares, 10 super rares, and just 2 secret rares in this one. But yeah, those 2 secret rares would be the Omnimon, and like I said, I know when the set first came out, I think they're around $100 or more. It's hard to tell if they're still that way. I honestly have not checked. It hasn't been too much of a concern for me, just because I've gotten quite a few, well, not quite a few, at least 4 or 5 secret rares over the other few boxes, which I'm not complaining about. And I think the best one I got out of those was maybe like around a $50 card, which, you know, starting off now, not too bad. I think when it first came out, probably would have been more, and obviously now it's gone down in price, and it's hard to tell if it's even going to hold up in value. My main thing right now is just trying to get my custom deck complete, and then all the other cards, it's kind of a mixed bag right now. A lot of those cards would be really nice, but it's like part of me would want to keep them and, you know, make custom decks out of those, so that way I've got, you know, some decks that I could hold on to and have for other people to do, so I could actually play the game with other people. Because right now it's like, where I'm at, there's really not anyone I could even imagine that would be interested in the game, and any places that would be playing the game, it's gonna be a little ways away for me, so most likely I wouldn't be able to get to that. But yeah, probably just be holding on to them for now. Would eventually probably sell some as, you know, custom decks online, or you know, whole sets of like the black, red, yellow, green, and then whatever blues I don't keep, to, you know, sell off on eBay, maybe make a little bit of money. But I haven't really looked into what other sets are supposed to be coming out for the Digimon game in the future. I just know that I'm probably just gonna call it good for this right now, since, you know, like I said, I don't really have a way of playing it with other people, and I've got a good set right now of all the other cards that I can make custom decks. That way, if I did find people to play, I could, you know, actually have something for them to use, since I doubt anyone else would even have any of their own. But before we get into that, as the title showed, we got a little parcel today from CGC. And this was one that I had submitted. It was back in the end of June. And this, of course, is the end of September, so around their 90-day mark, which they said was their estimated return time. I'll go ahead and get these guys put back here. Gonna try my best to get it to where these will focus as good as they can. Obviously, knowing my skill, that's gonna be easier said than done. But it's like I was thinking about just holding off on this until the end. But once I get done with the Digimon cards, I'm gonna have a whole mess in front of me to deal with. So I figured, let's just get the good part done out of the way first. And then, yeah, that way, if that's what all people came to see, you'll be seeing at the first, or the start of the stream. Then you can quit if you don't want to watch the Digimon stuff. Or if anyone pops up in later, I'll have chances to show them off after that. 12 cards altogether that I got sent in to get graded. I do believe it was around like $450 altogether that I paid for them to get graded. And I think they said that once the grading process started, you could see the grades on their website. I did not want to do that. I wanted to keep it a surprise. Obviously, you know, the one that everyone wants to go for is a CGC 10, which is very hard to come by. CGC is known for being very strict in their grading process compared to PSA. And of course, right now, everyone knows PSA, they had basically halted their bulk card grading process and only been accepting like express, and it has went down a little bit, but it's still like $175 for a card. I think it's the cheapest right now, which, you know, if you're only getting cards that are maybe worth $20 to $50, that's definitely not worth it. And that's kind of what I have a feeling most of these are going to be. But CGC was doing it. I think with the ones I got, it was, I think maybe around 35 to 45 a card. Probably closer to, well, I'd say probably like the $35 mark. Anyway, 12 altogether. 2 of them I'm definitely keeping for myself, and the rest I will probably be putting up on probably like eBay at some point in time, just because I feel like that might be the best place I could maybe make some money off of it. I'll just put them on for like a 5-day auction, start off kind of on the lower end, and then hope that it goes up. It's obviously going to depend on the grade. Like I said, if it's a 10, that's definitely going to help make it sell. Other than that, it just have to be a case of hoping that it's a card that someone really wants, and yeah, like, see how that goes. Actually, I don't even know if I got this properly opened all the way. I do not believe so, so let me grab my my knife here. Yeah, obviously I covered up the tracking information on there, so that way the one fan can't find out where I live and, you know, stalk me more that way, because everyone knows how that is. I'm joking, of course. Yeah, but yeah, I started opening it, and it's like, well, don't want to open it up all the way, because, like I said, don't know the grades, and just kind of wanted it to be an experience for myself and for anyone watching, seeing it for the first time, more or less. So, yep, there it is. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, and 12. Oh, make sure I'm not showing off anything on that, because that's my account receipt, more or less. Oh, and I don't think I've actually got, this is awkward, anything to cover up. I know some people like to reveal the grade. Did I ever say I'm not a professional? Okay, I found something. It should be big enough. Alright, let me see here. I'm trying to think of where they're set. I'm guessing we're going from left to right, so I'm gonna cover that up. Okay, yeah, I think this is correct. So I do have a couple mixing here. There's some Japanese, some North American. So yeah, first one here is just a Charizard, not anything special, just a regular one. Okay, and as for the grade, all right, we got a Mint 9. Yep. 2018 Japanese Charizard from Dragonstorm Hollow, centering 9.5, surface 9, corners 9, edges 9. So overall, I'd say that's a pretty good one. First Charizard to get graded, and obviously I have no clue what the value of it really is, but for a mint, I'm pretty happy with that. My overall hope for most of these is going to be nothing lower than an 8. I'm expecting a lot of 9s, which is completely fine. I'm not gonna argue. But I do have some of these sleeves to put them in. So I'll be doing that in the process here. So yeah, off to a decent start there with a Charizard. Obviously not the best Charizard I've got. Depending on how well these go, I do hope to send some more in to get graded, and I got my shiny Charizard from Shiny Star V, so that one should go for a pretty penny. If it even gets like a 9 like that, I'd just be happy with that, because that's gonna be a few $100s right there. So yeah, might take a while just to let them have some time in the spotlight naturally. Most if not all of these would basically be considered pack fresh. Open them up myself. I can't think that there's any of them that I've purchased, that weren't in a pack. So as far as any risk of like having one that's aged or has some scuffs because it's been in storage for a while, I don't think so, but yeah, you just never know. All right, on to the next one here. We got another Japanese card. Okay. So, yep, this is one of them that I will be keeping. This is a Dialga full art, one of the steel types. I think I've got another one that I could be sending in to get graded sometime, which is a rainbow variant. Yeah, anything that's steel type, I'm just usually a sucker for. So, one like this, that's one of the legendaries I had to get graded. So, we'll see what that grade is. Alright, I've got another 9 here. 9.5 centering, 9 surface, 9 corners, and 9 edges. And yeah, Dialga GX 2018 from Ultra Force. So yeah, another good one there, in a mint condition. I'm pretty happy with that. So yeah, let me get a bag for you. So yeah, like I said, this one, and I believe the next one I have coming up, will be ones that I'm keeping for myself, but then everything else I do intend on selling on eBay. Anyone that would be interested before they go up, you're more than welcome to message me on, or like leave a comment on the stream, and I can talk to you about it if you would be interested in nabbing one of these. So yeah, got that Dialga there. Pretty happy with that. Trying to keep my trash somewhat collected. It's gonna be a little bit tricky once we get near the bottom here, and well, more so when stuff doesn't want to cooperate. Might because yeah, that lid's just going to fall down now. Trying to do this without revealing too much on what's inside, because I already looked at the next one, because I'm pretty sure this is the other one I'm gonna be keeping. I'm not disappointed with the grade. Yep, another Japanese. And yep, my Mimikyu GX. I purchased a North American version of this same card for it was a PSA 10. And with this one, yep, we got a mint. So it's 9 centering, 9 surface, 9.5 corners, and 9.5 edges. So yeah, we were just 1 or 0.5 short of being a gem mint with a 9.5, but I'm not gonna complain about that. Anything from CGC, since I said they usually are pretty strict with their gradings, so yeah, 9 I'm gonna be perfectly fine with, to be honest. Would have been nice to get at least 1 10, and this would have been the one I would like to get the 10 in, but you know, beggars can't be choosers. But yeah, like I said, I had the North American version of this one in a 10. Of course, that was a PSA, so you know, would have been a long shot to get a 10 in a CGC, but yeah. Another 2018. This one's from Fairy Rise. So yeah, the 2 I'll be keeping both got a 9, so I'm good with that. Even if they would have gotten lower grade than that, it's like, well, they're the ones I'm keeping anyway, so no love lost with that. Oh, this one's got a hole in it, so that bag is worthless. It's like, oh yeah, I got it sealed up and bag ripped open. Grab another one here. Hope they're not all like this. That's gonna be very upsetting. I can't remember where I got these from, but it's like, yeah, You want to have these nicely protected. It's like, yeah, they're in a slab, but you know, that extra bit of protection so that way any possible scuffs and scrapes, they don't end up on the plastic, they end up on the bag. So yeah, those are my two that I'm keeping. Oh, I had more Japanese in here than I thought. Okay, this was an alt art Lapras. I think I just went, yeah. Some of these I'm probably thinking now, and it's like, well, I don't know why I sent that one. It's probably not gonna be worth much of anything. The Mimikyu one I know is definitely not gonna be worth anything. But you know, since it's for me, it's no big deal. But this one, it's like, unless it gets a 10, I really can't see it going in for a whole lot. But we'll just see here. And we do have a 9. We got centering, surface, and edges all 9. Corners 9.5. And this one is 2019 from the Sword base set. So yeah, it's a 9. Lapras V. Another one of those that, you know, maybe there's someone out there that's a big Lapras fan. We'll see this one, since it's a alt art and Japanese variant, that they might be a little more interested in it. So yeah, still a good grade. And I could be wrong. At the time when I sent these in, I was just kind of looking for ones that could go for a decent amount. I wasn't going for the big hitters just in case the grades didn't turn out very good. But everything's been a 9 so far, which, you know, we're a third of the way through since it's a smaller order. Not too terribly bad there. And with a lot of them, I did try to, I am no professional, of course, but I just try to do my best inspection on them to see if it looks like it would be, you know, a little off, or, you know, any. I honestly couldn't tell you what print lines are or what they look like. I think I've seen some before in North American cards, so I can have a better idea of what to, yeah, at least look for. But yeah, there'd probably be a good chance that there could be something in here that I sent in thinking, oh yeah, this will do good, and then they'll come back and say, oh yeah, you missed this big defect on here, so that's gonna hurt the grade. Okay, and we got our first North American one. Okay, and it's an Alakazam V. I don't know, I think it was a case where I had duplicates, so I had one of them was an Alakazam and another one was a Butterfree. And at the time when I was looking at them, the prices weren't horrible, so I was like, well, I'll start off with sending one to CGC, how it grades, and then take another one once prices go down, which who knows when that's going to be, send it to PSA and kind of do a comparison that way. Of course, by now it's like, well, I've got these finally, and I don't know, PSA's prices are not going down anytime soon for grading, so it's like, well, I could have this and I'd probably end up selling it by the time I even get anything sent to PSA. But let's see what we got. Alright, we got another 9. 9.5 on centering, 9 on surface, 9 on corners, and an 8.5 on edges, so a little bit lower on there. Let me take a closer look here off camera. Yeah, I guess I could see, at least on one of the corners here, how that's going to really focus all that well. on this corner here, it looks like there might have just been a little bit of a, you know, little nub, I guess you'd call it, on the edge to kind of hurt that grade. But again, overall a 9. Actually, to be honest, if everything in here turned out to be a 9, I would consider that to be good enough to warrant sending in more. And another bag. Great. Let's see. I think this is like 100 pack. Yeah. So I got plenty. I don't think I'll ever have near as many slabs to actually put in these. Okay, and if I remember right, I think this one will be the Butterfree, which this one would actually be a better one because it's the VMAX and it's the rainbow variant. So yeah, if this one, well, like I said, even if it's like a 9, it's still gonna go for a fair amount. It's like the Alakazam, looking back on it now, it's like, yeah, that one's definitely not gonna go for a whole lot. This one, on the other hand, the Butterfree seems to be like it's like, well, especially this one, it seems like it's going for a little bit more. So let's see what we got. And we got a 9. We got centering, surface, and corners, all 9s, and edges 9.5. So another one there that's, you know, hitting all 9 so far. Definitely not gonna, you know, diss on that at all. Because like I said, they tend to be a little more strict on their grades, and you know, if I'm sending them in and they're giving me these type of grades, I'm definitely gonna be happy with that. So this one, like I highly doubt that Charizard is gonna be really worth anything. So this would be the first one I'd say this set that's probably gonna be good. And I forgot, I realized I didn't even mention the names of the sets that they came from. This one was a 2020 Darkness Ablaze, because yeah, this is North American. So yeah, Darkness Ablaze is one of those that is supposed to be pretty notorious for not having good pull, so that's probably why one like this is actually worth something. I'll have to check back here. The Alakazam was a 2020 Vivid Voltage. So yeah, definitely with that Alakazam, because the Vivid Voltage, everyone's looking for the giant Pikachu called the Chonkachu. I realized I just put this in wrong, so let me take that out right quick. See if I can get it in without it sticking, which it already did. Excellent. So, good grade on that. Honestly, I couldn't tell you for sure what the price would be. I did have a list at one point where I was putting what I thought they would be going for, because I think when you submit them, they tell you, or they ask you to put in an estimate of what you think the card would go for. So on one like this, I think it was one of the higher end ones that I had out of this set. I think altogether I put in that it was going to be, like, everything together is going to be like around estimated $1,200. Obviously that's definitely highballing it. Because I know prices fluctuate a lot, so between then and now, things have probably really roller coastered. Alright, Another one. Yeah, I think the rest of them are North Americans. I think I just kind of divide them up that way. Like the first few were the Japanese ones, and then I put the North American ones in the back. All right. So Pikachu V, not a very hard to get one. I decided to get at least one Pikachu in there because that's a popular one that people like to get. So I figured, yeah, this was probably one of my better Pikachus. So we'll throw that in and see what we can get for it. Oh, and it's an 8.5, so our first lower one. Which, you know, that's to be expected because, yeah, higher ones like this, more popular ones, they're probably going to be looking a little bit closer at it. But I'm okay with that. I got centering 9, surface 9, and then corners and edges 8.5. And of course, me looking, I obviously do not see what they would have on the back. Okay, I see it now. One of the corners there, obviously not going to show up on camera all that well. A little bit of whiting on the corner there, so it's like little things that you'd have to. Well, I know they are usually looking at them through microscopes to get even the slightest bit of imperfection that they'll be grading against. So, not everything was a 9 in this set. That's, well, kind of to be expected. Still, like, they consider it near mint to mint, so that's not bad. And it is a Pikachu, so yeah, there might be a chance of someone wanting that, even though it's probably one of the more common ones you could get, so I'm certain it's not going to go for a whole lot. Yeah, that one is another one from the Vivid Voltage. I think I had like a few of them at Vivid Voltage. Alright, and Orbeetle VMAX. VMAX Rainbow Art with one of the Pokemon that, to me, I really don't see any interest in. Like, there could be someone that's a real Orbeetle fan, so if you are one, this would be one that you could look out for. And we did get a 9. 8.5 on edges, and then 9 on corners, surface, and centering. So, I really, you know, hindsight now, should have just went for most of them being, you know, rainbow variants, or, you know, if you really, well, again, pesky camera, can't focus. Any of them that are over the base number, so like this one was 186 of 185, so that's considered, I don't know if they call it ultra rare or secret rare, basically just one of the better forms. So from that makes it one of the more sought after ones. As far as anything else goes, like that Pikachu was 43 out of 185. So definitely not one that, you know, is very hard to come across. Who knows about this one? Yet again, another one from Vivid Voltage. I sent in way too many from Vivid Voltage. And I know over the times I was getting cards, I bought at least one, well, actually possibly 2 booster boxes of Vivid Voltage, because I think I was genuinely trying to go for the Rainbow Chonkachu. No, actually, never mind. I think it was just one, and then I think I got some random packs from other stuff. So yeah, sending way too many from Vivid Voltage. Definitely gonna be hurting on the prices for those, but I know if I can sell them and send them to a good home, then that's fine with me, because, like I said, the other 10 I got in here, there's maybe one that I would keep, but one other one I'd keep, but I've got 4 left in here. Unless there's a 10 in here, or more than likely, I don't think I'd keep any of them. Just my Dialga and my Mimikyu. Okay, so this one's not too bad. It's an Umbreon GX. Any of them are a little bit older than that, so I can't remember what. 2017, so you know, a little bit of age to it. Not extremely old, not 99 or anything like that, but you know, anything from, you know, a little bit further back before Sword and Shield, I kind of look at and be like, oh yeah, that one I could see having a little bit of value too, or you know, some nostalgia. Oh, and it's an 8.5. 9.5 on centering, 8.5 on surface, 9 on corners, and 8.5 on edges. And yeah, this was a Sun and Moon base from 2017. So, pretty nice overall. And the artworks on these I do like, so that's probably one of the reasons why I went ahead and sent this one in. Even though that 8.5 does sting a little bit. Could be worse. Like I said, as long as everything stays above 8, I think we'll be good. Of course, none of these are, you know, vintage, so once we get into trying to get some of those graded, if I get something that's like 6 or 5, I don't think I could get anything worse than that. But you know, if I try to get something sent in and it goes below 7, I think that's when it's really going to start to feel painful. Yep, that's the Umbreon, 8.5, near mint to mint. Okay, yeah, we got an Ultra Necrozma GX, one of the Ultra Beasts. One that color-based wise, it stands out better than some of the others. I realize I'm not doing the best as far as focusing on the camera. That's fine. I'm not really too worried about that, but let's see what grade we got. All right, we got a 9 there. We got 9 centering, 8.5 surface, 9 corners, and 9.5 edges. So yeah, not too bad there. I'd say that's pretty nice. Overall grades, I'd say pretty good. Nothing that's been bad. You know, I didn't have anything that well, I guess there were a couple in there that probably shouldn't have sent in just because the price, not, you know, selling price isn't going to be all that hot, so it's probably going to be a case of losing money that way. But I think I will probably go ahead and stick with CGC if I want to send in some more, because yeah, still have no clue about PSA. They said it could be the fall before they start going back to the, you know, doing the economy or lower prices below $100 per card to get graded. I honestly think CGC, if people keep claiming that, you know, PSA, you could easily get 10s, and then CGC is a harder way to get a 10. But in my opinion, it's like if you're struggling to get a 10 out of CGC, that just means that they are doing a really thorough job of grading. Whereas I've seen several streams where people have shown off a PSA 10 card. The centering, you could tell from the naked eye that it was off, and they still gave it a 10. So kind of makes you wonder about that. Okay, and I almost forgot about this one. This is a secret rare Magnemite with Lieutenant Surge, I believe. Looking at it right now, I can tell it's not going to be a... Well, yeah, nothing I've gotten today is a 10. Pretty positive. Maybe a 9. Okay, yeah, we got a 9. Okay, and actually not bad at all as far as the gradings go. Centering 9, surface 9, corners 9, and edges 9.5. And yet this was a secret rare from Cosmic Eclipse from 2019. So, pretty good card there, I'd say. I purchased a Mimikyu secret rare. I can't remember the trainer's name, but yeah, it's one of those where it's the Pokemon and then a trainer. So yeah, that's a pretty nice one. Oh, hello, Cool Play. Thank you for joining us. I'm just showing off some of the cards I just got in the mail today that I got graded from CGC. So once I get done with this last one here, I'll go back through them all and show what grades I got. It's been pretty positive overall. I'm definitely happy with what I've gotten. So yep, there was that Magnemite. I'm doing pretty good. Haven't done a card stream in a while, so I thought since I got this in the mail this morning, this was a perfect time to do one. Got the Digimon cards I'll be opening up after this. I just figured this would be less clutter once I got done, so figured I'd go ahead and do this one first. But yeah, that was the last one out of there. And this is our full art Skyla card. So one of the ones that's considered a waifu card, so depending on how it grades, even without being graded, some of these have been going for pretty high prices. Kind of crazy. Just, you know, those guys out there that go crazy for the female trainer cards. And we got a 9. We got 9 on centering, surface, a 9.5 on corners, and a 9 on edges. So pretty solid one there. And that's Shining Fates, so that's just from this year, 2021. So, ending solid there with the Skyla card. This one would be another one along with that Butterfree that I feel like would probably go for quite a bit. Not, oh, well, quite a bit for me is like at least $100. So, I'd have to take a look afterwards. Yu-Gi-Oh! To be honest, I really haven't had too much interest in it. I had someone that tried to get me to play it once, and it's just one of those that I never really could get into. It just, nothing against it, just kind of over my head. Okay. Actually, I might have to hold on to this box. I'll think about that. So, you know, let me tidy up a tiny bit here. Get a drink. I have seen some streamers that have opened up packs of Yu-Gi-Oh cards. There's the Royalty Gaming Pokemon, who did some Korean Legend of Blue Eyes, and he did one box that was an air box that basically had hits in every pack, and it was like a 30-pack box, so it was really crazy. Yeah, Yu-Gi-Oh actually came out kind of close to the same time as Pokemon, and I can't remember. I want to say that Yu-Gi-Oh started off as the card game, and then it had the anime, and yeah, it kind of blew up in popularity. There's its fan base. It's, you know, not gonna say anything bad about it. Just, you know, kind of a preference deal. Like, some people like it, some people don't care for it too much. But yeah, I'll just go ahead and do a quick recap on those cards. I got the 9 on the Skyla, the waifu. Got 9 on the secret rare Magnemite. We got a 9 on Ultra Necrozma GX. Got an 8.5 on the Umbreon GX. A 9 on Orbeetle VMAX. .5 on the Pikachu V. We got a 9 on the Butterfree VMAX. We got a 9 on the Alakazam V. We got a 9 on Lapras V. Got a 9 on the Mimikyu GX, which, you know, that's one I'll be keeping for myself. And then the second one I'll be keeping for myself is the Dialga GX. Oh, and I just realized this bag was opening up too. So let me get that swapped out right quick. Okay, and then finally we got a well, basic Charizard Holo, and it also got a 9. Yep, I was pleasantly surprised. CGC is one of those companies that can be a little strict when it comes to grading. Of course, these are all more recent cards. I think the earliest one I had here was a 2017, so 2017 through now. So good condition, pack fresh. 9s I'm pretty happy with. And of course, you know, these two definitely keeping for myself, and then the others that I've got, they are going to be eventually put up for sale. I honestly don't know what prices I would possibly get for them. I think the most expensive ones out of all of these, the Butterfree VMAX I could see going for, you know, I don't think it'd make it quite to $100, but it could get anywhere from like, you know, 50 to 75. The secret rare Magnemite is another one that could possibly go up. And I could see it like maybe a solid 75. But the main one out of this set was our Skyla card here, since I said the full art trainer cards, especially the female ones, there's a bit of a fan base for those, so even at a 9, this one could go for at least 100, possibly more, it's hard to tell. But yep, that was the CGC cards, and I can confidently say now that I'm happy with those grades, and I don't know if I'm going to start today or not, but possibly within the next couple weeks, I could see myself putting these in, or well, not these particularly, but looking back on their website and maybe putting in another submission to get some more graded. I've definitely got, I think, 3 times as much. This was 12, so at least another 36 to 40 some cards that I need to get graded, or would like to get graded. Definitely not gonna do them all at once, because I'm not made of money. But definitely some of those other ones I've got. My Mew card from Japanese Fossil, I think. Fossil or Jungle. I would like to get that one sent in. I don't think it's gonna get a... It could get a 9. It's hard to tell because it is a little bit off center. But I would like to get that one in, and I'd probably keep that one just because, you know, it's a more rare card from an older set. And then there's like Lieutenant Surge's Firo from Japanese Gym Heroes. That would be another one that would be worth sending in to get graded, and you know, hopefully get a good grade for it, and you know, make a little bit of money off of it. And then of course my, you know, shiny Charizard from Shiny Star V, definitely gonna be a big hitter, and the chances of getting a 10 would be slim to none, but if I were to get a 10 off of that one alone, that could probably cover the cost of all the submissions, which would be very, very good. But we'll go ahead and get right on into our next deal, which is opening up this final box of Digimon cards that I've got. Battle of Omni. As I said before, it is Omnimon secret rare that we are looking for in this set. Could definitely make some, well, a little bit of money off of one if I find one. Actually, I don't know if there's any real demand for them right now, but if there was, that's what we'd be doing. Okay, so we do get a topper promo. I can't remember the technical term for it. I think in this one there was one that you could have gotten from the more recent video game Cyber Sleuth that tends to go for quite a bit, but this one is Izumi and Mimi Tachikawa, so it's one of the tamer cards. Not too bad. Trying to figure out what's gonna be the best place to put this so they can kind of focus, maybe. I guess we'll cross that bridge when we get there. Okay, so yeah, it's 2 different Omnimons that are secret rares out of this set. Alright, we got Monochromon, Codimon, Daramon, Paledramon, so blue one here. When digivolving, trash up to 2 Digivolution cards from the bottom of one of your opponent's Digimon. We got Meramon. Cooking up a meal there, it looks like. We got Agumon. Demonic Disaster. Kiwimon. Okay, it looks like it's got little ones there and it's got one in its mouth. Is it eating the little ones? Monotamon. So is it either because it's monitoring others, or is it because it's got a monitor for a head? That's a little odd. Sumimon. Okay, we got a white Tamer card. So it's Tai Kamiya and Matt Ishida. And honestly, I do not know. The white ones I think is a universal. I could be wrong, because it could go for. Because I want to say that his would be red and his would be blue, because Garurumon is that. But like I said, could be wrong. I'm definitely gonna have to. I'll probably just put that in with my white cards and just sell that as a set. And a Catastrophe Cannon. I did cheat a little bit. My local Walmart was actually selling individual packs of these, so I got a few just to kind of get an idea of what to expect inside. Looked like a nice little assortment there. I think there were definitely some blue ones that looked like they could work out pretty well in my set, so we'll see if we can find any others, or maybe some duplicates so we can have more than one. So we got Commandramon, Syakomon. Let's see, your opponent can't reduce Digivolution costs. Okay, not bad. Don't know if it'd be too beneficial to me or not. Mori Shellmon, Troopmon, Karamon, Ultimate Flare, Black Mock Galgamon, Absolute Blast. Trash the bottom Digivolution card of one of your opponent's Digimon, then return one of your opponent's Digivolution cards with, or Digimon with no Digivolution cards to the bottom of its owner's deck. So that's an option card there. Could be good. It's hard to tell. Got Bancho Lilymon. A Blazing Storm of Metal, which is a nice one. It's got War Greymon and Metal Garurumon. Oh, speaking of, there's War Greymon. Nice looking one there. Oh, and Balukomon. Once per turn, when you trash a Digivolution card of one of your opponent's Digimon, you gain 1 memory. So, nice one there. Just have to see where its stats are and see if that would work out in my deck. trying to pay attention because one of the, well, not one of the last ones, maybe second, third to last stream I did, and you know, in the middle of it, and then I realized, oh, I got disconnected, so was more or less talking to myself for the longest time, and then when I tried to reconnect and kept going, it technically didn't. So we got Cubimon, Marine Devimon, interesting one there. No perks to it though, so it's, you know, nice, but probably wouldn't go in my set. Pillowmon, Kurisarimon. He was one of the main ones I can remember from Cyber Sleuth. Gaussmon, Piximon, Rowdy Rocker, Spiral Masquerade, Guilmon, Zygagraymon. Ooh, okay. Argomon, looks like a alt art variant. Ooh, okay, and a super rare Chaos Gallantmon. That's nice little artwork for that one. So our first big hit out of the packs today that we got Chaos Gallantmon. And he looks familiar. I could be wrong. I might have pulled one in one of those singles I bought. Or I could just be imagining things. Maybe it's from a different set too. I don't know if they repeat some from other sets or not. Oh goodness, I just realized it says 58 minutes, so it could be possible that I've been talking to myself this entire time. But it doesn't say that the stream got disconnected. What's going on? I am not going to be happy. Oh my god, it did disconnect and it didn't even... Well, that's upsetting. Okay, I usually do not do this, but I'm gonna go ahead and disconnect and attempt to reconnect and see if that takes care of anything, because yeah, I just realized 24 minutes into this that it did that. I'm not happy. So I'm going to do this and I'm gonna see if we can fix it. Maybe. There we go. Be right back.